Hey, how's it going on, you lovely people at Shut Door Shutter, coming back to you with episode 11 of FTB NeoTech. And today, we're actually going to quickly make some covalence dust low, or the lowest tier of the covalence dust. And we're actually going to check and see how much this actually repairs our Steve's Cart's lumber upgrade. So we're going to head down here real quick. Alright, so how do we actually do this? So once this cart comes around here, we're going to right-click it. We're just going to put that in that slot. Okay, so it's slowly repairing it. So how much will this actually repair it? Okay, so it didn't repair it that much. So you basically need a decent amount. I don't even know how much you'd really need for that. Huh. I also never set this to do charcoal, but the thing's been running off of logs and stuff. I'm not really concerned about that. So let me go get a couple more pieces of this. And actually what I could do is get some charcoal from there, grab some cobblestone, and grab a little bit more and repair the rest of it. Okay, and it actually looks like I could just throw in a stack of this covalence dust and it'll just keep it in its inventory. So that actually works for me. So I'm actually just going to keep in... I put 8 in there, and it's already run to 5. So we'll keep it in there for now. And that'll be fantastic. So what we're going to get into this episode is the EBF, the Electric Blast Furnace. Mostly because I really want to get to netherite. That will help us, in the long run, quite a lot of different things. I think one of the things is I want to find a trade that really doesn't require as much work as I've been doing. And I don't know of one. Genuinely, I don't know of a trade that would be superior than sticks. I mean, I could go make a tree farm that just does, that just gives us, you know, sticks, everything else is voided, and then logs are converted down into sticks, of course. We could do that. Do I want to do that? Not really. So, and I know there's a lot of different villagers in here. You got coal, chicken, so you've got all the different types of meats. Paper, of course, that one's also an option. You've also got dried kelp blocks from a butcher. That's not terrible. And I mean, really, you would just need to make a kelp farm, so that's the same as sugarcane, right? You're gonna have to make something. Rotten flesh, if we had a zombie farm, that would be perfect. If we had a nether wart farm, or just any farm in general, we could do a farmer. So I'm wondering, and this is completely hypothetical, if we were to get a easy villager farmer like this, could we actually use these guys to then trade to an actual farmer instead of a trading block to actually give us emeralds? I think it would be a very slow process, but I think that would work. But I also think there's probably better ways to farm in this mod pack than this guy. We do have the farmer block from Actually Additions, and I don't know what this block does, because I don't even know if there's any Actually Additions documentation as of current. Actually, do we have any kind of book or anything from Actually Additions? I really don't think we do. I'm not seeing one. See a crafting table on a stick, which is fantastic. Might want to grab that, honestly. Yes, I'm not sure. Okay. So let me look and see. Maybe I'll just grab a farmer and see what this does for us. I know we'd need a coal generator, of course, but I'm kind of curious to just see what the interface looks like. And we may be able... Let me quickly grab this here. We may be able to see if there's anything in here. Using a ferric core and some analog circuits, an easy way to automate crops. The farmer from Actually Additions can gently harvest a 9 binary area in front of it with 100% automatically. You just need to provide energy, and it handles the ins and outs. So I'm not sure if that does mean we could use it for everything. Like, I want to know if we could use it for trees, honestly, but I don't think we can. But still, we could use this in the way of getting getting auto trading with farmers. So let's get into the first thing, which is the electric blast furnace. So this right here tells us everything we need to know. So you need to make a structure that looks similar to this. So it looks like you've got item input, item output, either or. Your main electric blast furnace block, and then the heat-proof machine casings are 9, and then 6 back here, and then that looks like you're probably solid. They gave us 9 of those. Maybe? Did they give us 9? I think they gave us 9. So that looks like maybe 9 and 9, so 18 in total. How many do I actually have? I have 16, so maybe it's hollow. Does this tell me it's hollow? The multi-block. 2 hollow layers of copper nickel core coils in the center. Okay, so hollow. So you only need 16. Okay, let me find a good spot for this. I think I'm probably going to need to expand to this building soon. But I'm probably going to put this downstairs for now. Also, it's only 5 on the bottom because you actually do need an LV input hatch. So if I put this like right here in the corner. So power, and then heat-proof blocks. And let's just grab the rest of this. So this. So input, output, or vice versa. Kind of put them in the wrong order. And then copper nickel. So this is the first tier of the EBF, by the way. Not the best tier, but one of the tiers, right? So, and we're just going to get all of this placed. And that should be golden. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to grab silver 10, one of these cables. Okay, I can't connect these two. So let me do... Do I have any 10 on me? I don't think I have any 10 cables. Let me make some. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm working on getting netherite scrap, right? We've got 4 netherite scrap plus 4 gold gives us 2 netherite dust. And this netherite dust will then go downstairs into our EBF, which we're actually going to set up here real quick. Also, I just realized I had a fan on in the background, and I don't know if it came across in audio. Hopefully it didn't. But yeah, that's, if you hear like a small buzzing noise, that was my fan. Kind of gets hot in my room. So auto eject and then auto pull. So throw that in here. That should activate. And then it's just going to cruise until it gives us netherite. So this is the only way, as of current, that we have the ability to make netherite. So, with that, we should be golden. I'm going to check the power here. Okay, so nothing else is running on this line, so we should be good. And we actually got our first piece of netherite ingot, which is awesome. So, the main reason you're actually supposed to get this is because you can actually get aluminum dust from this. Or aluminum, rather, not aluminum dust. But we need some bauxite. So let's go grab some bauxite in our base real quick. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be doing here, because aluminum, the one thing is you need aluminum quite a lot in the further pieces of this. And I believe the way that you get more aluminum, besides using this block of bauxite method, is you can actually get aluminum dust, which comes from the electrolyzer, and that of course gives you 10 to 4, and you can actually, looks like maybe make some out of other materials if needed. So the 10 to 4 I think is what we're going to shoot for, and I don't think there's any other methods besides the 10 to 4. Let's see, yeah, so 10 to 4. And that is going to come down the line sooner or later. Okay, so we're going to throw in 4 of the blocks of bauxite. We've got some of our netherite ingots, which is fantastic. I'm going to go back up here real quick, make sure we've grabbed all of our materials that have been cooked up. So 4, 4. Okay. And we can actually quickly smelt this back up, because I don't need all of that to be gold anymore. So that should give us 2 more netherite ingots. And I actually don't really have a full use for the netherite for like armor or anything, because I don't have a smithing template. But I do want to get that auto trader, which would be very beneficial for emeralds and also future trades of specific things like analog circuits and steel ingots, steel plates, motors, all of those different things. That's going to be what I'm using these for, not gear. Definitely. Also, whenever you're in this electric blast furnace, so whenever you're in the electric blast furnace, you can actually change this to a different tier, which is the second tier of the EBF, which I believe is mentioned. Let me see, where is that mentioned at? So if we look at the recipes for this, so the Canthal coil would be our next tier. And of course, this is, let's see, so this is high voltage, requires Canthal wire, and Canthal wire is similar to platinum, where you need to get like a hot variation, chromium, stainless steel, and aluminum. So this is another tier of stuff, and I'm not 100% sure how far we'll get into that one. So we've got aluminum. So we're going to look for an electronic circuit board. Okay. So we're pushing towards that now. Okay. And then, of course, the empowerer, which we could now make. I don't think we have any things that are stopping us towards the that piece of equipment. Empowerer. Let's actually read how this thing works. So the empowerer will further allow you to take reconstructed atomic matter such as void and nori crystals and empower them to create an even more refined material. So the empowerer placed in the center, it needs a total of 4 display stands, which you get from this quest. And that will be interesting. And they actually got like a setup here. Okay. So I definitely want to get this. We do need electrum. We do need, yeah, so electrum, magnetic steel rods. That's not going to be too terrible. Just gold and silver. Okay. Let me get that stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going over to the atomic reconstructor here to get some Nori crystals, which is just iron hit by the atomic reconstructor. And I did that just in time. And so now we've got Nori crystals, and we should be able to start making our way through crafting this stuff. So single battery to double battery. Did I not... What did I just do with my steel rods? Did I just use them? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. So polarize those. And then all we need to do now is get another basic coil. So basic coil. No, we've already got the basic coil. Where did I just do with my... Okay, I think I made 2. I'm confusing myself, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening. Okay, advanced coil, double battery. Then from double battery, we go to the next stage here. Alrighty, so now, after the Nori crystals, we are getting a set of aesthetic blocks. I want to make sure this thing is off for a second. So drop these. So chiseled quartz blocks become the aesthetic, and then these make the display stands. So I also need normal aesthetic, which is just blocks of quartz. So I have to go get more. I'll just do that one off camera. You guys saw how I've been doing it. I showed you the recipe. Be right back. Alrighty, so I've got the ability to make the Empowerer, which I accidentally made another display stand, which we really don't need because we're going to get the 4 here. And this should unlock a couple things here. So that... I'm so confused. Hold on. So we have a quest that if you make 4 display stands, we actually get more stuff out of it. Okay, I'm not 100% sure if I understand why they had 2 quests. The same thing, just different tiers, I guess. Different rewards. Oh well, I'll take it. Just, I was confused. I was like, wait, why did that one require that one, but I got it from that one? Yeah, okay. Did I keep my magnet back on? I kicked it off for a second there. Okay, there we go. And then toss this back on. So, what we're doing now is we should have also unlocked equivalency, basically. We can actually start getting the Blaze Ender. Let's see. Blaze Ember. That requires Blaze Goo, I believe. So this one here. And we should have been able to get this one a minute ago. I just haven't been focusing on that mod specifically. So we'll need to get into that and then do coal blocks around this to get Blaze Coal. This stuff here. Or Blaze Ember, my apologies. Basically Blaze Coal. And then from Blaze Coal, we'll then be able to get this whole thing. Of course, we need Blaze Gold, which is just gold surrounding the Blaze Goo, or Blaze Bloom Goo, and that should be golden. And then we just need to get some Empower stuff, shenanigans worked out with a Diamantine Crystal, which is a diamond and an Atomic Reconstructor. Okay, so let's go downstairs. So I'm understanding this correctly. We need to place that right about there, 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 and there. 2 blocks out from each side. And then to power this, we probably want to get a coal generator or 2 and start looking at that. I think I'm understanding this correctly. Alrighty, so we've got everything that we need to get the Empowerer going here. So we're going to grab a coal generator, and then of course we're going to need to actually get our wrench out because I don't have any more of the silver cable. But we should just be able to do that, and then this, and this. And then I'm going to actually put a barrel on top of this guy. And then output blacklist, input. And then same thing here. So output blacklist, input blacklist. And then we're going to realize that I completely... Oh, I have coal. Haha, I thought I didn't. I went and grabbed some resources real quick off camera. But that should be feeding into this? Okay, it is. So then we are powering the display stands. I apparently need to place a torch down. And then that should be an Empowerer system. I don't think we'll use it this episode, but it is there. So Diamantine crystals, these can then be empowered and actually can be used to make a mob masher, a teleport staff from Actually Editions, advanced leaf blower, some upgrades, some range boosters. Okay. And then of course the empowered version, which actually quickly we'll look at that one more time. So clay balls, clay, and light blue dye. So all I'd have to do, place the diamantine in the center, place all these other items around, and I'd get an empowered diamantine crystal. So this gives us access to just a few more things. Of course, the Philosopher's Stone, which is one thing we're going to go for in the next episode. But for now, we're actually going to wrap this one up. I know this was a little bit shorter than normal, but I just think it's a good spot to stop for now. We've got a few things to look at next episode. The electrolyzer, empowering the diamantine crystal, the blaze bloom goo, and the items that follow that, the ingots and the coal version. I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head right now. I think blaze gold and blaze coal, blaze something. I'm gonna be bugged if I don't know this. Blaze ember. Okay. But with that, yeah, we're wrapping that one up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.